Time 2.
Time for our tale of the tape. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the slickest heavyweights of all time. 6 foot tall, 201 pounds. And they'll be facing Muhammad Ali. He stands 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198.
I'll always go for reach. Every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you got to look out for that.
It's Floyd Patterson. Muhammad Ali, young man rumble, that's the mantra, fresh off that famous win over Sonny Liston.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Waco, North Carolina, a legend of the heavyweight division, a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, Floyd Patterson. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
So we waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. The straight right just misses. It's bombs away.
Go for the jab, though. Set it with a jab, and then look for your power shot.
Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
How about that time counter shot? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. A scoring hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this. Hold that thought. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there.
Time out.
As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter and a cornerman.
Be smart. Just get your shots.
On to the second round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punching. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Both men step back for just a moment. Blocks the left uppercut. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch side.
Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Don't be looking at this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab.
And there's the bell to start round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was...
And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you all right?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
A perfect counter shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Catch and shoot. These punches coming from every angle. Well done with that counter shot. That uppercut can't get through. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is...
Right, let's go out there.
There's the bell for round 4. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
That counter shot lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. The jab can't find a home. Good defense stopping that jab. Nice punch. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Good counter punch. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
And he scores with the counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Take your time.
Time out.
Talk about a one-sided...
You work all the way through camp. I need you to...
Let's
On
do
to
it.
the fifth we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab slightly off target. The perfect counter lands. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Doing what you're doing.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Let's see if they go to the body. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He misses with that jab. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be abs.
I need you to switch back.
There's the bell to start round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Misses with the jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Nice counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? That left hook missed. The right hook just missed. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Start to win the double.
Time.
What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good. Out in the first minute.
Here we go. It's round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
No, don't try and blow his head off. Come on.
Good counter punching. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax because you know what you can do in the gym.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Good defense there on the left uppercut.
Mate, you need to pick it up. You need to pick it up.
And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and
You're much better than this guy.
And there's the bell to start round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
Good punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he scores with the counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, you don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
A draw. Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched, and this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, we're going to do it all over again.